the two travelers.
And tonight we're at Robot Restaurant.
We just got back from Robot Restaurant.
It was a lot of fun, but it was also it was interesting.
It was definitely an experience. I enjoyed it. But before that, we did go and eat at a tempura restaurant.
Our host, Airbnb host, contacted us.
And they said that they wanted to go and have lunch with us. And we haven't really met anyone here or made any friends.
Yeah,
so,
we're mostly just to ourselves and like, let's get to our next destination.
So we thought it'd be cool to go with them and meet someone who actually lives here.
Yeah. So the lady, she had met us here, and then we took a taxi for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes or so to the restaurant. It's right near Shinjuku Station, and we haven't actually had tempura since we've been here.
Yeah.
And so
honestly, I was really scared.
Lenaya was scared.
And I was just like, I'm really excited that they're bringing us to a place that they enjoy and they know is good. But I was like, I don't want to offend them either. So I was really worried.
Yeah, I wasn't too worried for her though, because there's nothing too strange about tempura. But so we get there, and they're pretty much able to take us right away. Mm-hmm. We get to sit right in front of the counter where they're making the tempura.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Yeah, you got to see them making it right in front of us.
I thought it was really nice that they had given us a towel or like some kind of like material cloth
to cover the camera with, just in case any oil got on it.
Yeah.
So
but other than that, they allowed us to record, just to be considerate about the people that are next to us.
Yeah, so we're allowed to. They let us record our food, record people cooking, just not anyone around besides that. But the food was good.
Yeah, it was like a variety kind of. I mean, I don't know if that's how it always comes. But
there was different varieties I saw on the menu, but what they got was good. It was some fish, which I think was red snapper. Vegetables,
shrimp, and it was okay, but then parts of it I was like, oh. And then I thought I was gonna have the squid, but they didn't give me that one. They just gave that one to you.
Yeah, I ended up eating the squid. The squid was good. I actually really enjoyed the meal, and I'm happy they took us there. After that restaurant, they took us to a cafe that was right next door, and me and Lenaya both got some like a chocolate milk with an ice cream bar in it, and mint whipped cream.
Yeah, but it was like an ice cream on a popsicle stick.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
And it came with a straw, a spoon, and the ice cream. So I was like, I don't know what to eat it with first.
No, it was really good though. But after that, we went separate ways, and that's when we got ready to go to the robot restaurant. First, getting to the robot restaurant was already exciting.
There was like, as soon as we turned the main corner, there was a giant sign on the wall. And it's like robot restaurant.
The area itself isn't too nice.
It seems like a lot of clubs.
It's definitely a nightlife area, but it's definitely not as nice as Shibuya or Shinjuku. But we first get there and we have our reservation ready.
Oh yeah, so we had to get in line, and then we checked in with this girl.
And they give us our ticket and our food ticket, and we
went inside.
Yeah.
And it was already crazy, just the hallways. There's a bunch of lights
and pictures, and it's
like
really exciting
overload.
inside. But you go downstairs to get to an elevator, and the elevator brings you to the third floor.
It's like a lounge.
Yeah, it's a waiting lounge. The show on my app said it was supposed to start at 7:15, but we ended up being in the waiting lounge until almost 8.
Half an hour. Yeah, it was a long time.
But the lounge itself is really cool.
It's really cool. They have these lights flashing on the ceiling, and the whole walls are screens showing
and
the actual
all the seats are really weird. Like we were sitting in these big shell seats.
They were big.
And while we're waiting, there's a guy who's dressed kind of like Daft Punk,
and he's with a guitar, playing jazz.
It was cool. They also have some robots around, and there's a little area for you to buy your drinks or snacks.
Overpriced.
Yeah,
drinks.
It's like $5 for a bag of chips, $3 for water.
Yeah.
It's pretty expensive in there. I would recommend eating before then and not buying the bento.
Or I don't know if you're allowed to, but maybe you could bring your snacks.
Yeah, they don't check your bag or anything, but I don't know if you could get away with that. So after the waiting, you finally get to go downstairs. And
then you have assigned seats,
which is nice. You don't have to rush down and be like, oh, let me get a good seat.
And we literally waited so we could be the.
Yeah, we let everyone else go so we didn't have to squeeze between everyone. But we ended up getting really good seats. We were right in the front, right in the middle.
Yeah.
So I think we probably got the best seats we could have gotten. And then our bento came.
I didn't actually try it. I did take off the fish.
She took off all the fish and just ate the rice with chips.
We had taco flavored Doritos. So I was just like,
But the sushi, the one I tried, was good. It wasn't like the best sushi I've ever had, but for $10, I think it's good. But okay. I still would probably eat before going there and maybe eat somewhere after.
If you are there for nightlife, then there's a bunch of places next door.
Yeah, definitely. So. The cool thing about the performances is how close they get to you. Like
they're in your face.
Yeah, a lot of times you have to like move back to make sure not to get hit by anything.
The floats too, they come super close.
When we've seen videos of it before, it looked a lot bigger than it was. But when you get there, the space where they're performing is actually kind of small.
It's really small.
But I think that's better because you really get the full experience.
Yeah,
it's like you're right there. It started off with something small. It was just an airplane that lit up.
And these two guys walking it around. They were kind of telling us like we should be cautious.
Yeah, it was kind of showing us how close everything's going to get to us.
They were moving the plane so that the wing would like go in front of us, and they're like going, whoa.
So that was pretty cool. It was a good starter. But then after that, they went right into it.
There was drums, and it was awesome.
There was people on top of these drums that were like moving around.
Yeah, they came from both sides, and there's one in the middle, and it was awesome.
It was cool. It was cool seeing them drum and dance. But then after that, every 15 minutes and every time after a performance, they set it up so you can buy snacks or drinks. So you don't really have to worry if you get hungry midway or if you want something, or if you need a restroom break.
You have to make sure that you get back on time, or you have to wait.
If you don't leave on time, so you can get back before the next show starts, you'll have to wait 15 minutes before you can come back in. But the next show after that was this girl was out there and she's fighting like ninjas, and
it was cool. I felt like we were in like an anime opener kind of scene.
That one was cool. And then after that was these guys,
the ones with the lit up like glow stick kind of thing.
Yeah, they lit up with glow sticks on them, and they had lasers on their fingers.
They were really good at the dancing, and then they were playing a bunch of Michael Jackson songs, and like because everyone's like a foreigner in there, so they were all like woo, yeah.
And then after that one, it was a battle between like nature and aliens.
Yeah.
So they came out with these like mechs and
the fighter guys
and sharks
and I don't even know. I literally
dinosaurs and snakes. It was just all these different things coming in and fighting.
There was like Kung Fu Panda status.
Oh yeah, there was. They did a lot of like little cameos like that. There was like Kakashi in one and Kung Fu Panda. But that one was really cool. They did a lot of special effects like explosions and fire,
they had a lot of like smoke coming out, and they had like a grenade thing they put into a dinosaur's mouth, and it shot out at the other one.
That one was probably the coolest in my opinion. That whole one was really cool. They ended pretty well too, though. The last thing that they showed was pretty much everybody coming out. So it was all the robots, all the people drumming, all the dancing.
Face. I like the guys with like the scary faces, and they're all like getting up close to you.
And they really know when you're recording. When you're recording, they'll go up to it and they'll make faces. It's cool that they understand that you're recording. You want that. But the last performance definitely ended on a good note. Overall, I would say the Robot Restaurant is definitely a place not to miss.
The whole time I'm just like, what is this? Like in a good way. It's just like there's so much going on and like things you don't expect.
It's a really good performance, and if you don't get the bento box, it's about $70 per person. With the bento box, it's about $80. But as I said, you should probably go without it. Yeah. And definitely don't miss it if you're in the Shinjuku area. Yeah, it's something cool to do.
Time too.
Yeah, do it late at night. Our show is at 7 o'clock, so it ends at 9. It's a 2-hour show. Definitely try to fit into your schedule.
Yeah, definitely. It's fun.
Something not to miss.
We'll be right back.
Alright, if you liked our video, give us a thumbs up.
Or if you'd like to see more of our videos, you can click here to see our last video. And if you want to keep updated with future videos,
subscribe below.